Good morning. Happy Sunday. Hope everyone's doing well these last few weeks. Back from vacation now and ready to get back to our weekly reports. As always, we'll start with the SPX. Just a quick reminder about risk that past performance is not indicative of future returns, and derivatives trading is inherently risky. On the SPX here, commercials have added again to their net short position, while small traders are piling into near a max long position. After Thursday and Friday's move lower, we'll watch to see if commercials have covered. We'll find that in next week's report, or if they are holding with a longer term target of 50.86. For this week ahead, we'll watch for a large rotational market between 53.03 and 54.86 with our pivot at 5400. Under 53.03, our targets are 52.40 and 51.83. Above 54.86, our targets are 55.88 and 56.11. On to crypto. Commercials have added to their net long position. However, we are nowhere near signaling a trigger for that size of the position yet to give us a clear directional move. We may take a couple more weeks for things to clear up and give us a better signal. Around August 22nd, we have a few reasons to begin watching again for that directional move. But for this week, we're looking for rotational price action between 63,795 and 53,225 with our pivot at 58,915. Under 53,225, we'll target 49,495. And above 63,795, we'll target 69,555. On to commodities, still mostly the same in the commodity market. We're not getting any clear signals, and it's been better since June to avoid energy and trade utilities, shifting into the utility sector like DUK rather than XOM or USO. For metals, we are more of the same on gold. After our last report and the trigger showed up for the short for a nice move down of about 100 points. We're kind of back to the same here now, and we don't have a clear signal just yet. We don't have enough strength in that position to trigger an entry for us. So for the week ahead, though, we do have levels that we're going to watch. We're looking for rotational between 24.05 and 24.98. And above 24.98, our target is a new all-time high at 25.54. Our major pivot for the week is 24.56. And if we break the downside, that level at 24.05, our target is 23.59.6, and we'll look for support to come in there from the non-commercial side of the market that is very, very much net long at this point. Onto the currency market, the 6J couldn't have played out better. A beautiful move off the lows, and while we had been getting a positioning signal for a few weeks here, we knew the level that we had to see it get over from spot 006285 and spot 00642 for a nice move up to spot 00687. So nice move in the last month. And again, this will have carry trade effects. So be sure to keep this on your radar for the next few weeks. You can see that during that whole time for the position building, we are now above that April to July position building. And remember, commercials have very deep pockets, and they can take these kind of moves as they control the market in the end. They have significantly unwound this large position, so we are going to begin watching for a pullback. We could push up a bit further, but we are getting near our 1-year low on position sizing, so we would watch for a pullback for commercials to reload and then continue higher, just as we had seen last year, September into October. Our strongest signal this week is coming from the currency market, and it's our neighbors to the north here, as we've now hit fresh 1-year and 3-year highs on positioning signals. So very similar to the 6J, we're going to have to wait and watch for our key levels to trigger our entries. But it's starting to show up in terms of the flows and the positioning, and you can see that we have a history here of October, September of last year, June this year, triggering these significant bounces, significant rallies in these positions. And so Our levels to watch for the week, the first key is spot 72305. Over that, we're going to target spot 72560 as our pivot, and then spot 72840 as our upper end of the rotational zone. If we get over spot 72840, then it's going to be similar to the 6J that we're looking for a sustained rally. And that'll be signaling that we're going to see a strong trend where the commercials can unload that sizable position. If we stay under the 72305, likely going to come down to our lower end at spot 719. But again, these are not buy signals. We don't want to buy trying to guess the bottom. We'll wait for the bottom to come in, wait for the market to make its turn, and use all of our tools to our advantage. So we're not jumping in too early, but then we're trading on the backs of those commercials with that sizable position. Again, 3 years is quite a long time, so we have a history of seeing these play out and begin to trigger in the next couple of reports. So if you're interested in learning how to build plans like this, or to trade any instrument, or to get even more granular into our daily setups and triggering the moves throughout the day for multiple setups, check us out at Six Trading Academy for our next session of courses that are starting in a few weeks here in the fall. Have a great week out there and trade safe.